While we've gone on Weep Nitty Bong, I'm Engineer Hoist, and welcome to our weekly Transformers Earth Wars news stream. We're also going to talk about TFCon. That's coming up this weekend, and for that, I'm going to probably rush through a few things, and because I'm leaving very early tomorrow, and I'd like to get to bed as soon as possible. So, but I do thank you all for being here. And if you're going to TFCon, I know Alpha Trion said you're going to TFCon. If you see me there, come up and say hi. We'll take a picture and all that. I'll probably be wearing this hat or this hat, but you'll probably find me easily anyway. So just come on up and say hi. It'd be good to meet you or anybody else who's out there. Last time I was there, met a few people too, and it was kind of weird, being famous or whatever, but it's cool. I really appreciate all that. So, right now, all you guys are in the chat because you're here Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, where we stream live. For anybody watching the replay, that's a hint. So yeah, hi to everybody. Quentin Hager, Oktar, Grind Time. I saw a couple of our channel members in here. Thank you for your support. Also, we've got Grand Galvatron, sorry, Brady Banta, Fitz19, Jay-Z, Yones #1, Denali Kid, PB Chew, PCCC, Super VH, Okiasis, Volcanicus, and Ancient, Lancelot Robinson, Grover Wave, Volcanicus 69, a lot of new names, new faces, a lot of familiar ones too. Thank you all for being here. So today, we've got a lot to cover. So first of all, we're going to cover the event, and we've also got some toy news I want to actually cover today since it just kind of dropped right before. I figured it would be good to talk about. Got a few crystals to crack, and if I'd have known about everything that we're going to do, I probably wouldn't have bought the crystals, but anyway. Then, of course, Titans. Yeah, Titans are coming, so we'll go over a look at that. I do have access to the Titans on the test server, so we'll take a look at that at some point. So how about we go ahead and start the news. This weekend's event is called Titanic Consequences. A little pun there, as you could probably figure that out. And gather your alliance and take part to win up to a 3-star Metroplex or Trypticon Titan. We'll cover more about that later. We'll always talk about the Titans. 300,000 Spark and Combat Spark, 2,500 4-star shards, 6,000 3-star shards, 50,000 premium shards, 60 premium combat chips, 1 G1 G metal, 2 regular G metal, and 10 gold power core chips. That's a lot of stuff. But you got to score a lot of points This is an Alliance Totalizer. It's one big prize board for the Alliance. Starts at the usual Friday start time, ends at the usual Monday stop time, and Super XP during the event. You got to be a headquarters level 4 and be in an Alliance. You guys know how to play events. The event battle zones are these standard battle zones. And here's a list of the prizes. Basically, you got to complete the event. 1 million points to get that 3-star Metroplex or Trypticon. It's a 3-star part. So basically, even if you can't unlock them, when we talk about how to do that later, go ahead and go for this anyway, because you'll still have that 3-star part anyway. So when you are able to get there and unlock them, boom, you'll be able to go right to 3 stars. So even if you can't do that, if you're in Alliance, go ahead and go do that. And a lot of the prizes are stacked at the high end of the point values or whatever, but there are some prizes all the way along. I think it starts at like 1,000 points for the Alliance. You get some points. You know how these Alliance events work. But yeah. Me personally, I'm going to be enjoying myself at TFCon, and so basically the Alliance has to average like 25,000 points to complete this. I'll be lucky if I can get 2,500 in, so I definitely won't be getting a 3-star part, but that's okay. They did say it will be available at some point in the future, although they did not say how. Probably Shanix or something. They mentioned the new combat bots, Dazzle Strike and Giza. We took a look at them last week, and there's no new information about them. Oh, yeah, I forgot. We're going to talk about the 5-star batch predictions, because Sunstreaker wanted to do this, and I said, okay, yeah, might as well. Last week I joked, yeah, I'm predicting Star Saber, Sentience, Magnus, Dust Up, Nose Cone, and I think I threw in Cup or something, but I'm not sticking with those. I'm getting there. Okay, here we are. How I picked these, I don't know, man. I'm just kind of guessing here. So here's my predictions. Basically, I looked for a good mix of air, gunner, and melee style type of bots. So first up, we've got Hound. Decepticon counterpart is Dragstrip as well. Slash, who you're hearing growl because she can't shut up, and that would be Ripper Snapper for the Decepticons. Strafe and Thrust, who was a popular one for the last batch. We didn't see them there, but we'll see them this time, I think. Dinobot and Dinobot 2. And Afterbreaker and Flame War. Those are my predictions. Grind time, write it down, and we'll see how we do. So that's all I'm going to do for that, because like I said, we've got a lot of stuff to cover. So how about we go back over here. And because Titans are going to take so long, I wanted to get the community corner done first, so we can get that out there. As usual, these are images shared in the Discord server, in my Discord server. So always look forward to seeing what you guys can do. First up is a series of images from Mr. Creeper. I know it's a little small, kind of hard to see, but you got Megatron and Optimus Prime there. Megatron is towering over him, and he says, "We were brothers once," and Prime says, "Once." And so like he's picking a fight with Megatron, but as we see in this next image, it didn't really turn out too well for Optimus. Megatron there standing victorious while Optimus is in flames, and Hot Rod is nowhere in sight. So, okay. Okay. Next up is PB2 that uses Minecraft to create all of the Decepticons. So we've got Giza here. Really good job there. Got the immense wingspan for Giza. That's a front view. Here's a reverse view. So very, very good, PB2. Thank you so much for sharing. Always enjoy seeing the fantastic creations that you come up with. It's definitely way more patience than I would have with something like that. Alright, so now we're at the Titans. And we'll go into the game and take a look at them. But first we wanted to cover some key points. Now they did put out a handbook. They created a handbook that covers all your questions. If you want to see, they put it out in the newsletter, although I'm not sure if the link wasn't really working for me in the newsletter. It may work for you. If not, there's a link in the Transformers Earth Wars Discord. The announcement also came over to my Discord. So if you want, if the newsletter link doesn't work, come on over to the Discord in the Transformers Earth Wars announcements channel. There's a link to the handbook there, and it's a lot of good stuff. But the basically, to unlock the Titans, you have to be headquarters 17. That's it. You got to be headquarters 17. Otherwise, the campaign is not available to you. I'm not sure if it won't even be able to be seen, or if it will be there and just be locked. But bottom line is, headquarters set level 17, or you can't play it at all. Complete that. You've got to be. You have to complete that campaign, and then just like the Combiner Wars campaign, where you complete that, you unlock the Combiner Lab and can have your combiners. Same thing here. You complete that, and then you can unlock your 2-star Metroplex or Trypticon. Obviously, depending on which faction you're out. Here's the catch with the campaign. Just being headquarters 17 is not really going to be good enough because those campaign bases are difficult. They start off at a required power of 16,000 for your squad, and the final base is 22,000. Now, you will have a Titan helping you out there, but trust me, the Titans don't really help that much. You really need to be able to handle that with your squad. So if you can bring combiners. So if you got a good combiner, bring it. Bring all of your most powerful bots. Bring your combiners and go in there and get that. So basically, what I'm saying is, don't just rush to headquarters 17 unless you've got the bots to handle it. If you can win in zone 14, you got a pretty good chance of doing it. If you can win in zone 15, you can almost certainly complete the campaign. So that's basically it. Don't rush to headquarters 17 unless your bots can handle it. There you go. I think I've stressed that point enough. Okay, 3-star. Like I said, you can win it in this weekend's event. You got to be in an alliance that hits 1,000,000 points before the event is over, and then you'll get a 3-star part. If you have completed the event, then you can upgrade it to a 3-star. Very similar to combiners. Again, even if you cannot unlock the 2-star during the campaign, you still keep that 3-star part waiting for you until you are able to unlock it. They did say it will be available for purchase somehow later. They gave us no details about how or when, but it makes sense. Now the Titans, they are available. They will always be available on your base on defense, and when you go on offense and attack bases, they will always be available. You don't need to activate them. There's no cooldown for them or anything like that. However, it does depend on which attack mode that you're playing in. Events, raids, and elimination mode, no Titans. No Titans. There is a kind of a glitch right now. If you do happen to unlock it, you can take it into elimination mode, but that's not supposed to happen. They're going to do an update and take it away. So just don't count on it. I suppose if you want to take advantage of it while it's there, go ahead, but it's not going to stay. Basically, Alliance Wars and normal PvP battles is where you can use your Titans. And there's also another Titan Assault mode, which we'll talk about now. The way that you level up your Titans is you earn Titan Spark. And you earn that using the new Titan Assault mode. And in this mode, basically, you play as just the Titan. And you go through a skill tree, or a battle tree similar to Alliance Wars. Similar to Alliance Wars. And you go through and you get 3 tries to beat each base. And each time you beat a base, you earn some Titan Spark, which then you can go into the Titan Lab and upgrade the level. You know, you could be a 2-star level 1, you use the Spark to go from a 2-star level 2, and so on and so forth. You guys know how this works. Again, very similar to combiners. Also similar to combiners, if you have taken a 2-star up to level 5, and then you take them to a 3-star, they stay at level 5, so then they will become a level 5 3-star. You don't have to wait until level 5, but you don't lose the progress is what I'm saying. Also, the Titan Assault mode is intentionally difficult when you first get them. You're not going to get very far, and you can only do so many attacks per week. Once you try a base 3 times and lose, you're locked out for the week, and you have to wait, and it resets like Monday at midnight, between Sunday and Monday at midnight. And let's see, what else do we got? Titan XP. This is used to unlock abilities. There are things called perks, which you can use to help enhance your bots that you take into battle. You can use them to enhance your defenses when the Titan is there on defense. And there are also other perks for the Titan itself, which gives them some passive abilities where it can, like every so often, it can do a certain effect. Or there are other abilities, because he starts off with one ability you can use, and then there are other abilities that you can use as well, but you have to unlock a slot to use that ability, and that's through Titan perks using Titan XP. And you earn that Titan XP by basically playing the game, just like you earn XP for the bots in Alliance Wars and PvP battles. You also earn Titan XP as well. I think those are the big points, and we'll cover that in a minute. Let's go ahead and go into. Oh, I gotta switch. I gotta switch accounts here. So stand by. Let me turn that on. So there we go. You can see I've already completed the campaign. There is Metroplex over there, hanging out in that space on the base. And the eagle-eyed viewers of you probably saw Metroplex over my shoulder. That was intentional, as you could probably know, because if you watch me from week to week, you know Metroplex hasn't been there. He's there now because he's in the game. So yeah, so there he is. The way you do it is
Autobots,
in
roll out.
In the campaign, you go and play Titans on Earth. You definitely do not need to do the Regenesis campaign. And I didn't do the War for Cybertron campaign on here. They just gave us the Omega Supreme to test in test server, so I didn't need to complete this to get Omega Supreme. And see here, it's not completed. And the Titan campaign was still available, but come on, let's be real. You guys have probably already done the War for Cybertron campaign by now. Or even if you haven't done it, you're going to do it before you get to the Titans anyway. So there you go. There's, just like every other campaign, there are 5. And it's very similar to the Combiner Wars campaign, where the first 1 or 2, you're kind of like, hey, what's this going on? Oh my gosh, it's a Titan. Let's go find out more about it. And then like the third, 3, 4, and 5 are the Titans with you. So that's basically how the campaign works. When it unlocks in the live game, I will go ahead and record myself doing that. I'm not going to do it live because I'm pretty sure I only can put together 1 squad that can actually complete those actual bases. But I'll record that and put that up as a video. It's not going to be right away because, like I said, I'm going to be at TFCon all weekend, so I'm not going to be doing the campaign much either. So then you also have so you can see here, in addition to the campaign or the PvP elimination mode, you have the Titan Assault there. And you can see, unfortunately, I can't play it because I already used up all my attempts. But that's basically how it goes. If you guys want to see it being done, go watch Sunstreaker Waza. I caught his stream a little bit earlier. Yeah, I do lurk often on his stream as I'm putting together my show. But I know he was doing that, so you can kind of get an idea for how it's doing if you don't want to wait for me to put out a video. So there you go. So that's about all I can do. As you can see, it says 3 days and 23 hours, and Monday is when it'll reset. Now they do have caps on how much Titan Spark and Titan XP you can earn per week. Kind of a way to even things out, to slow it down, slow the progress down, so somebody doesn't just race out way in front of everybody else. Okay, so you've got him here, and the way to get into the Titan Lab or anything, you're going to want to try to tap on his head and upper body and all that stuff, but that's not how it works. You got to tap on his feet. Because if you played in the raids and you fought the Titans, where is the target for the Titan? It's at the feet, right? Same thing for the Titan Lab and the Tech Tree, as they call it. You tap their feet, and then it opens up. It's a very familiar interface, and then you can go enter the lab. And this is where you can see you have 2-star, 3, 4, and 5-star abilities or techniques, they call them. It tells you how much Titan Spark that you need. and tells you how much Titan Spark you have up at the top, right there where it says 6,500. Assigned abilities. This tells you which abilities you've assigned for the Titan attacks, effects, and Titan Inspire. There are no slots available because I haven't unlocked them yet. But as you level up, there are a number of abilities. When you get to certain levels of the Titan, you can unlock these certain levels of abilities. Some of these are going to be not available until you can get to a 4 or 5 star. So the last probably 2 rows are not even going to be available for quite a while, even after this weekend. But that's how you can do that. So you would be able to take these kinds of abilities and then assign them over here once you unlock the slot. And so very, very familiar interface if you've got the Combiner Lab. So it works very, very, very similarly. Pretty much the only difference is how you get the Spark. Combiner Spark, you get it from duplicate bots or is given as rewards in event. Titan Spark is earned through the Titan Assault mode. Otherwise, this works basically just like a Combiner. The abilities is a different thing, though. But I don't really have anything to show off right now. As we go along, and as I learn more things about the Titans, maybe I'll, if I have more information when I actually record, make a video covering it, I'll do it. But if not, I can always do addendums like, oh yeah, Titans training version 2 or part 2. Have a Titans 101 stream where we talk about the basics, and the Titans 102 where we talk about, oh, here's what happens when you actually can unlock some stuff. Okay, so let's go back here now. Let's go look at the tech tree. So basically what you got across the top is the Titan XP. And like I said, this is the thing that you earn from winning battles. Every 1,000 points at first. Oh, we got lights flashing. Oh, wow. Thank you for the super chat, Shadow Cat. Really appreciate it. 20 bucks even. Man, thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. Hopefully my alerts work and we'll see Jazz dancing on top of this tech tree here in a minute. But yeah, so it's right now every 1,000 XP you earn 1 point to spend in the tech tree. I think as Titans level up, it might be you have to go 2,000 points to earn 2 points, but essentially every 1,000 points gets you a spendable Titan point, I guess is what they call it. But here's like an example, like some of them, like there's Jazz, kind of a ghost there real quick. So you can start off. I did earn 1 point. I just kind of chose one just to learn how to do it, and chose the warrior attack. It increases warrior bot attack by 3%. So when I go in attack, any warrior class bots that I have on my team will have their attack level increased by 3%. Makes sense. Then you also have mission attack, which is ability minions increase, and you can also increase air class ability damage against shield generators. That felt like a awfully specific type of a perk that I was like, yeah, I don't think I'll do that one. But they have other ones here. You can have minion health, gunner ability, combiner attack increase, companion attack increase, but you can see these are all locked behind. You have to spend a certain amount of points, so you can't just immediately go straight down this very long tech tree to try to unlock all of that. You have to kind of spread it evenly across, like mustard on a sandwich. What am I saying? Anyway, so you got defense perks here too. So the first ones available to you are increase your cannon attack. Increase shielding, buildings protected by a shield generator get an extra boost, mortars get an extra boost, and then you also have Titan perk where you can have a Titan resource attack where Titan damage against resources are increased. And now here, this is what you probably want to spend first, although it does take 5 points. Pretty much all of these other ones, you can see down at the bottom where it says unlock, what it costs 1 Titan point. All these others cost 1 Titan point. This one costs 5. So honestly, I would say if you if I'm going to go do this at first, the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get to 5 Titan points and unlock this first. Because what this does is it opens up one of those slots back over here on the Titan Lab. Remember we were talking about the abilities up there, like under the Titan attacks or effects inspire. It says no slots of unlocked. You got to unlock extra slots in the Titan tech tree. That what I was just showing you there, back in this tech tree, under the Titan perks, this one here, this is Titan attack. This is the slot that you need to be able to, once you unlock the ability, you can't even use it until you have this slot. So that's probably my advice right now. Everything else makes kind of sense. Really, the question is, how do you spend your points? Excuse me. Here's how you spend the points. Save up 5, unlock this first, and then you can go back and spend your points other places. Now these other levels are locked behind. Excuse me. You have to spend a certain amount of points to unlock this level. Like so, this second level, this tier 2, you have to assign 5 points before you can unlock it. Well, if you go and save your 5 points, spend them on the Titan attack, boom, guess what? You just unlocked the second tier. And what do we see on the second tier? We see the passive ability slot. And then you got to assign 15 to unlock the third tier, and there is a second Titan attack slot. So I would definitely go for this one, the Titan attack slot first, and then probably the passive ability second, and then maybe spread it out through some other different perks. That's probably what I would do, and what I would guess most people are probably going to do too. But the main point is they're your points. You can spend them however you want, but once you spend them, they're spent. You can't take it back and then go use it somewhere else. Because there's definitely some games that'll do that, like you can spend certain points on certain abilities, but you can then unlearn and get those points back to learn new abilities or something like that. But that's not how this is working. And yes, Fitz, the music is acting weird again today for some reason. So there's an overview of the Titan. I think I saw somebody asking if they want to see the Titan in battle. Yeah, we could go do that. I was going to do that.
Autobots, roll out.
Like I said, I cannot show the Titan assault, but basically it's just the Titan by itself. One Titan alone, betrayed by. I'm sorry. But yeah, he's going fighting an entire base by itself, and then like every 5 battles, it's a Titan versus Titan. Just you almost just sit back and watch them punch each other. So we'll go in here for a normal ability. As you can see, it's showing Metroplex down there. Again, always available. Don't have to do unlocking or anything. Like a combiner. Combiner you can only unlock for a certain amount. You got to spend War 13. Not true with the Titan. The Titan is going to go into every battle with you, if it's PvP or Alliance War. So, okay, so these guys are pretty strong. We'll go ahead and try a Zone 15. Crazy. And so you can see 150 Titan XP there all the way on the left. Depending on how much, what zone you go into, you can get the higher the zone, the more XP. And I think they said below Zone 9, or it might be Zone 9 and below. We'll check that in a minute. There is no Titan XP at all. But if you've been able to unlock a Titan, you're probably not battling in Zone 9 anyway. Alright, so we've got a shield generator and we've got a combiner outpost active. So here we go, and the Titan basically just starts attacking stuff. You don't control the Titan at all, although you do have the one ability down there by the boost. It's charging right now, and once it's done charging, you can fire that off. I'm probably not going to do very well here. So they're just firing that those rockets off. And then he's going back to attack. I've got more rockets here. Because the music acting crazy again. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're not going to make this here. Because see, the Titan doesn't take damage, and once your bots are done, you're done. Well, Laser Optimus is there as long as nobody. Oh, he took it. As long as he doesn't take another shot, he's probably going to be okay, but he lost it.
There's a thin line between being a hero and being a memory.
So there we go. So we made pretty good resources, but we didn't quite make it through there. And so just like the shuttle flies back to base, so does Metroplex, and I imagine Trypticon does as well. Oh, and I also forgot to say, in the Titan Lab, if you can tap to take that away, and then you can tap to see him transform as well. And you can see him. You can see your base from a whole new angle now. So there he is in his little spacecraft mode. You tap it again, then he plops down into his base mode, which is basically just some dude sitting down with his legs spread open. So, and one more tap gets him back into bot mode. So pretty cool. My first opinion is he doesn't seem to do a whole lot for you, but got to keep in mind this is just right now a level 2 2-star Titan. So even combiners, when you first get them and they're level 1 or a 2, 3-star or a 2-star Omega Supreme, they don't do a whole lot for you. Once you get them leveled up, then they start being effective. So I imagine it's going to be the same thing with the Titans. That when you first get him, he's not going to do a whole lot for you, but you gotta keep leveling him. You got to hit that Titan Assault as much as you can to earn all the spark to get him leveled up. Get that 3-star part if you can this weekend. Battle your normal XP, your normal battles to earn the Titan XP, so you can unlock all those perks and get them stronger and stronger and stronger. The stronger you get them, the more you level them up with all of that stuff, the more effective they're going to be. Right out of the box, they're not really that effective. Again, very much like combiners or a new bot. When you get them and they're at level 1, they're cannon fodder. Titan's not quite that like the bots are, but so we'll go do one more battle.
Autobots, roll out.
We'll do these guys again. We'll do zone 14. So okay, so let's look at the Titan XP. So you can see if you can hit Prime Zone, you get 160. Then it's 150 for zone 14, 120 for zone 14. 100 for zone 13, and they're actually saying nothing for zone 12 or below. This may or may not change, but as of right now, it's saying 13 and higher is all you're going to get for the Titan. But again, like I said, to even be able to unlock the Titan, you got to be able to win in zone 14 or 15 anyway. So it just means if you go down in zone 12, I'm going to go ahead and do 14 right now. We'll do one more. We'll do a lower level battle and see if he even shows up. He may show up and you just don't earn any Titan XP. We'll find out.
Attack.
And you can bring a combiner along with you as well. Even though you've got the Titan coming along. Like I said, the Titan comes no matter what. But if you need help and you want to bring a combiner, they'll come too. So everybody's stunned because this is such a stunning base. You just barely see Metroplex's shadow over there. Does the Titan stay when the combiner is out too? Yeah. Pretty sure. I suppose we'll run another test. Alright, let's go. We got a time schedule here, people. Game.
Autobots, roll out.
Okay, first thing we'll do, let's go into Zone 12 and see if he even shows up with you. What? The only thing I wish he did was move around the base, but he doesn't. He does in the Titan Assault mode when he's by himself, but he doesn't do it when you're doing PvP. Now, one thing he would do if I were to come to another base and there was a Trypticon sitting over here on this little pad, Metroplex will walk over to Trypticon and they'll duke it out over there. And then whoever wins, then while they're duking it out, it's basically just like a normal battle. Your bots versus the base. And then whoever wins will then help out. So if your Titan wins, then he'll help you attack the base. If their Titan wins, they'll help defend the base. So if there was another Titan sitting over there, then it's really just a standard battle, pretty much. Okay, so he does come, and he does help out. But I'm guessing we're just not going to earn Titan XP. To do a base trial to show Titan on Titan action. Oh, okay, yeah, I didn't even think about that. Just adding more stuff to the stream that I was trying to keep short. That's fine, that's fine. There we go. Didn't think that one would be hard to go. Are combiners worth it? Absolutely. Piglin plays. Absolutely, they're worth it. Okay, so we did get some XP. It didn't show on the list, but we did get 80 XP. All right, one more test to see if he shows up. This will be a good test.
Roll out.
Go ahead and clear these guys. Imagine being somebody at lower level base in Zone 1 and then Metroplex shows up to kill your base. Clearly we're not going to earn any Titan XP, but there he is. Oh, we'll send Rhinox.
Attack.
Oh, that's right. I think yeah, he didn't even get a chance. I had Air Razor. I've got Air Razor on Rhinox, and she took out the headquarters by herself. So yes, he does show up. You just don't earn any XP. So there you go. He'll show up at every battle in that. You just won't necessarily earn XP below a certain level.
Roll out.
Okay, so then we'll do the combiners, but first, how do you do the fight me thing? Base trial? Okay, there it is. I don't ever do that, but we'll try to fight my own base. Now, on this test server, I did max this base out. This is not my actual base in a live game because I haven't maxed that out quite completely, but I did max it here. Yeah, so we've got some Metroplex on Metroplex action going to happen here. So you can see he walks over there. Now they're obviously the exact same Titans, so it'll be interesting to see who wins. I'm actually trying to win instead of showing you guys the stuff. So I can actually fire the rockets at them. Pretty even fight. And my team is losing terribly. Only Optimal Optimus is available, and he's down here. He just took out Swoop. Looks like he's got a couple little spider mine dudes coming after him. It looks like they're Metroplex 1, and so now he's attacking my bot. Not that he really needed to. So there you go. The Philip fight. Yeah, what was the last thing? Combiners.
Autobots, roll out.
Activated combiner. I leveled up the Omega Supreme to max to help me get through that. To help me get through the campaign. Because it's test server, I've got basically unlimited resources to help out test things. So. Well, this is an interesting base. Okay. So we'll go ahead and drop everybody here. And then we'll bring in Omega. And you can see Metroplex is still there. Oh look, and by putting things real close there, that's probably why he's got it that way. By putting things real close there, Metroplex actually stomped on the defenses. Because he normally, if he's walking around the base, if he would get to it, he would actually stomp on the defenses. But normally people don't put their stuff there. But I'm guessing this person was probably testing that out. And yes, indeed, if you put defenses right there by where the Titan lands, he will stomp it. So that's another little, I guess, little tip. Don't put defenses right by where the Titan lands. I'm just spamming the abilities. There we go. I think that's about all the possibilities of Titans and attacks and things like that. Omega looks like a baby compared to Metroplex. Yeah, well, that's the scale that they're supposed to be. The toys where Omega Supreme is Titan class, just like Metroplex. He's almost as tall. That's out of scale. But they got the scale right for the game. All right. Let's go ahead and swap back over to the other account. Because we've got crystals to crack now. Oh, before we do that, let's get back to the news. So that's Titans. So I also wanted, before we got done with the news, I also wanted to talk about the Transformers Legacy toys that got revealed today. We saw Skids, and I think it looks cool. It looks just like the Generation 1 Skids. You know, a little bit of a liberties taken. You know, he's not exactly like it. A lot of people nowadays, I think, are more familiar with the IDW Skids, and that's not what this is supposed to be. It's supposed to be the G1 Skids. Now, from what I don't have a G1 Skids. The closest thing I have is X-Transbot's Savant. So as you can see from there, basically it's the same kind of style. So I can see why people may not like the look of him, but he's spot on to what he's supposed to be. Because that's basically what this guy is. There is a Masterpiece Skids coming out, and looks just like this guy. So go back. Oh, wrong button. Go back over here. You got Skids. It is a little the alt mode, and his body is a little bit more boxy than what he would be, but you can see this guy. He's pretty boxy up in his chest area, and he is a little bit more rounded on the back side of his vehicle there, which is the lower part of his leg. So yeah, so a little bit more boxy than you would normally expect. But otherwise, I think it's a really good representation. Skids is not known very well. How well is he known? He's not known very well. Yes, rest in peace, Jack Angel, the voice actor for Astro Train, Ultra Magnus, Omega Supreme, and many, many other characters. Passed away recently, yesterday maybe. So we'll move Skids out of the way here. Next up, we've got Bulkhead. This was a surprise. I mean, we saw leaks of you know, that we could be getting a Prime Bulkhead, and this is definitely inspired by the Transformer Prime Bulkhead, as you could tell by his head and the Wrecking Ball fist. But the alt mode and the overall look of the bot, because of the alt mode, it was a bit of a surprise. A lot of people aren't liking it. I was surprised. I was expecting more of a Prime Bulkhead. Even when they announced it, they said it's inspired by the Transformers Prime Bulkhead. But that's not what the Transformers Prime Bulkhead looks like. It looks more like Bayformer's Hound. But I still like it. I still think it's really cool. I like the head. I like how his little canvas thing turns into a shield. And he's still got his Wrecking Ball thing. So yeah. So this is obviously the Bulkhead that we know and love from Transformers Prime. That's the first edition Transformers Prime Bulkhead. Fantastic figure. It's like the perfect representation of Bulkhead. He's definitely not quite so boxy. I mean, this guy back here, he almost is kind of got that whole cab for a chest is very much like a Grapple or an Inferno or even kind of an Optimus Prime. Not so, and he was an off-road vehicle in Prime as opposed to like a military vehicle. But I still think he's really good, and I'm also not opposed to seeing non-standard bulkheads, because this was from last TFCon. This was Mastermind Creations exclusive called Bedrock. So who also does not look exactly like the Transformers Prime Bulkhead. He's got the right head sculpt and stuff like that. But he's more of an armored car carrier or whatever. So that may be one reason why I'm a little bit more inclined to like the Legacy Bulkhead, because I've already got Bulkhead that's not what we're used to seeing. But, you know, as with everything, some people are going to like it, some people are not going to like it, and, you know, everybody's entitled to their opinion. I chuckle because I made a comment on somebody else's video and somebody started an argument with me. And they resorted to personal attacks, which meant I won. So that's why I was liking to it. So yeah, so I could definitely see these things are not going to be everybody's cup of tea, and that's fine. Personally, I like them. So Let's see. Red Alert says not impressed by either one. They might be leaning toward younger fans. Yeah, well, I've seen that comment too, and it's possible. I think we'll tell when we see what kind of plastic they use. Because one thing I've noticed, like the Cyberverse line, it's a different kind of plastic. If the Cyberverse figures felt cheap, as opposed to like the Studio Series or the War for Cybertron or anything like that. You know, you have that feel. They felt sturdier, whereas Cybertron figures, even the Warrior class, which were practically their deluxe class, they felt cheap. So it'll be interesting to see what the what kind of plastic they end up using them, and see what they were meant to be. Alright, so what else did I have to cover on here? Just a reminder that if you happen to be watching this someplace other than YouTube, there's my channel, youtube.com/engineerhoist. If you're not subscribed and you like what you see, get on over there and subscribe. If you can help out financially, think about becoming a channel member by hitting the join button. And join folks like El Takuche, who joined us and kind of snuck in here. Thank you. And let's see, the last thing is plug my practically abandoned social media accounts. I do post occasionally, Instagram and Twitter at Engineer Hoist. I have Facebook too, but I don't use that much. Yeah. So one last thing, and okay, that just brings us back to there. And I forgot to put a blank slide on there, but I do want to throw up the credits for all of the channel members. Thank you guys so much for your support. Also to our Discord and channel moderators. Thank you guys for all of your help and everything that you do as well. So, Taylor417, thank you so much, my friend. Have a good evening. Alright, so I need to try to remember to do that. I think I may have missed it once or twice. So, I did actually just do that, PB2, but you're spoiling the next segment. Well, maybe not the next segment. We do have one more segment. Let's get back over to... we've got crystal cracking. Let's go ahead and get through this. I got the I don't even remember what it was. It was like I liked how they call it the Combot bundle. So it's got combat chips and bots. What are these? Shieldron, and I think it's the Optimal Optimus. Yeah. So we'll crack these. We got them for both accounts. And I'm kidding, PB2. It's fine. But yeah, I did post up an image of this guy, so we'll be taking a look at him in a minute. I got somebody else too. Oh, look at that! 4-star Shieldron. It pays to not pay attention. So I'm hoping to I'm getting pretty close to another 5-star combat bot, so I'm kind of hoping to get some higher level duplicates here. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the music thing. I mean, I've restarted my computer. In fact, I had to totally shut down and restarted it just this afternoon prior to the stream. So, I mean, it's not anything that's been hung up. So I don't know what's going on. It might be that I have too many things going into the computer and it's not processing it all very well, because I've got 2 cameras plus an iPad and an iPhone, and it may just not be handling the processing power, you know, so. There's that Dupe City song. Yeah, it is funny when the music messes up. It's like, you ever have one of those like keyboards? You know, everybody had to have gotten one of those for Christmas one year or something. It's like those electronic keyboards, and they have like a little wheel on the end, and you can press a key and go ree ree. That's basically what it's kind of doing. It's like you're playing the music and somebody's over there messing with that wheel. Good excuse to buy an upgrade. Quentin Hager says. Dude, I'm broke. My entire studio upgrade budget is like down to nothing. Yeah. But it's probably the next thing on the list. But getting a whole another computer to stream is far more expensive than everything else that I've done. But yeah, like exactly. William Wilkins said, like an old Casio. They said they'd have them on sale for like $79.99 at Sears or something. Yeah, so like millions of kids got keyboards, and all they ever did was play hot cross buns on them, and then it just gathered dust and ended up getting sold at a garage sale. Or is that just me? I mean, I was in the band. I played a number of musical instruments, but piano/keyboard was not one of them. So there we go. We didn't get an extra number over there, so it doesn't look like we've got the 5-star combat yet. It's still a little ways away. But we do have some optimal optimists. I've got the 2 and the 3-star of this guy, so we're looking for a 4-star here. What instruments did I play? Oh, I played a number. I started on saxophone, and then it turned out in the band we had too many saxophones, so I volunteered to learn a different one, and that one was the oboe. I wasn't real crazy about the oboe, but I kind of graduated to its larger and deeper cousin, the bassoon. That was kind of my main instrument going through the second part of middle school and high school. That was the one I made like all county on and stuff like that. So bassoon was like my main instrument. But I still maintained saxophone. I played the saxophone in the jazz band, so I would play both of them at the same time. Then when I got to high school, you get to marching band. Well, you can't march with a bassoon. I mean, part of the thing with the bassoon is you sit on a belt to hold it up. And yeah, so you might be able to march with a bassoon, but it wouldn't go well. So I fell back to the saxophone, because most people who play bassoon started on something else. Because nobody starts out, hey, I want to play the bassoon, because nobody knows what it is until they get into band. So my freshman year I played saxophone, but again, we ran into the problem of too many saxophones. So once again, I volunteered to learn something different. This time I went to the brass instruments. And I always thought the tuba was kind of fun, sousaphone, with big thing that you wear and all that stuff. The director was like, "Hey, maybe try the baritone," and because it's similar part and stuff like that. And but no, our baritone section were some cut up, so it wasn't. I was like, I don't know if I want to be hanging out with those guys, but the tubas are pretty cool. So I went to my director. I said, "Hey, I'll take you up on the offer, but how about instead of baritones, how about maybe let me play tuba or whatever?" He's like, "Yeah, okay." And so the last 3 years I was in the tuba line, and we had so much fun. So those were in, although I did play baritone one time for like a festival, like where you get judged. I forget what they call it. But for like a brass ensemble. So, and we got a superior. I forget what it even was called. One of you guys probably remembers. Hey, we got 3-star crystal. Let's go ahead and get that duplicate. Get it out of the way. Yeah, the euphonium, exactly. Yeah, we got a 3-star slug. Or slag, whichever you prefer. Alright, let's switch this out to the other one. Switch the music. Oh, we got a bot coming out of research. Oh yeah, that's right. Ironhide. And these are basically the same ones, except it's Fangtron and Dragon Megs. Pretty sure I don't have the 3-star Fangtron though, so that one's still out there. So let's see. Oh, look at this. There's the 3-star Fangtron. Playing the beginning of Careless Whisper. Bandcamp stories. Yeah, for us, band camp was like just like the first week right before school started. You went over there for the day, and then you went home to learn the marching routine. 2-star Fangtron? Huh? I guess I never got the 2-star. Even. Yeah. Oh my goodness! Look at this. You guys need to ask me about band more often. Insane luck with the combat bots today. Ask me more band questions. Yeah, so go back to the youth playing the beginning of the Careless Whisper. Actually, you want to know why I chose the saxophone? Believe it or not, was Huey Lewis in the News, Hip to Be Square. There was like a saxophone part in there. I thought it was the coolest thing. Years later, I listened to that. I'm like, why the heck did that make me want to play saxophone? It was such a small part. but that was it. Mid-July until school started. Wow. Yeah, it was just like what the week before school started. The football team was there practicing, and we were off. We wasn't on the field. We had the driver's ed parking lot. It was all just like basically one big paved thing, and we had like painted lines for the band too. So we were out there on that concrete in August in Florida, learning. You know, not all day. I mean, some of the days was spent in the room. In the band room learning the songs, but then we also spent a fair amount of time out there. Started off with no instruments, so that was nice being the tuba player or even the guys who had to carry around the drums, because those were kind of terrible things to be having to carry for an extended period of time. But then eventually you did have to carry it too, so. It was fun though. I really did have fun in marching band. You're not Fitz, you're an imposter, Orion Pax. You're very sus. Yes, Red Alert, Seminole High School, that's right. I haven't been back there in years. I don't know if it's even still the same. I'm sure they've changed some things by now. Well, we had an exciting first round of 10. It's been getting kind of boring here these last 30. But that's okay. Your Fit's just not on your phone because it died. I still think it's very sus. I think I'm using that right. Suspicious? I don't know, I'm old, I'm not a kid. If I use a meme wrong, just blame me for being old. Just say okay boomer, even though I'm Gen X. But you just say, you just call me, say okay boomer anyway. Isn't that what the kids do nowadays? Darn kids, get off my lawn! Oh my goodness, 3 stars of somebody. Oh, we've got the 3-star Dragon Megs. Crush them. Crush them indeed. With a walking music. Oh my goodness. Crush them. All right, we'll take it. We'll take it. Still got 10 more. Crush them. Dude, Fitz, I'm just messing with you, man. I'm just messing with you. It's okay. Well, the alert doesn't seem to be working, but it sounded like somebody just subscribed, so thank you for subscribing. Deploy. Kick back. Oh, Duke 4-star Swindle, so that's good to help contribute to the next 5-star.
Crush them!
Alright, cool. Would have preferred a new 4-star Dragon Megs, but we've got I'm not sure if I have that his G1 core or not. I think I do. Oh, golden disc. Oh yeah, that's right. That's the transmetal-ish core. I don't think it changes their look, but that's the bot specific core for those guys, isn't it? So we got a 3-star crystal here. Yeah. Oh, wrong button. Let's go back here. 1 3-star crystal. Let's open this dupe. Starscream! And we got his crown. Heavy lies the head. Alright. That's pretty much it for that. Next phase is Hall. What new stuff did I get this week? As PB Chews so you know, prematurely pointed out, I'm just kidding. Yeah, he was subscribed to my social media channels and saw that I got Studio Series. No, I actually found this dude in the wild. I found him at the store. Target, I think. And yeah, so it's pretty cool. I mean, I've got him on pre-order, but he is so cool, I didn't even cancel my pre-order. Because I will definitely take a second one of these guys. He comes with his gun, which you can attach there. The tail comes off to be a mace, and otherwise that's basically it. So we got him. I'm basically at the point to start doing reviews, and I was gearing up to do a review of this guy here the last few days. But as TFCon approached, I was like, I can't really spare the time. But I do want to get back into doing reviews, and he's going to be the first one out of the gate. So we won't be looking at him too much. Just know I got him. And, I mean, I've got all my other Sharkticons already here to look at. The same time that I got him, I found Jolt. Studio Series Jolt. And, yeah, he's okay. He's okay. Jolt has had a bad luck of it. This is like the third figure of Jolt that I'm aware of. I got the first two, and they both had pretty crazy transformations, and this guy keeps the tradition alive. So he looks pretty good, except for like he's got these little side panels there that just kind of sit there and don't do anything. I would have rather they did something more with those. I mean, he comes packaged basically like, you know, like really weird, like where they're sitting there like that. But then you kind of move them and like, oh, there's something else you can do with them to move them out of the way. But not really. I mean, they're still there. And the transformation, not very intuitive at all. It was really kind of a pain when I did it the first time, and after I looked at the instructions, I found that I basically did it in the wrong order. When I went back and did it again following the order of the instructions, it actually went a lot easier. Because, yeah, the first thing I did was try to transform the legs, because that made sense to me, and then try to transform the upper body and all of that, and that just didn't work very well. They actually did it backwards, where they did the upper body first and then brought the legs in. And when you do that, it works a lot better. He does come with these little whip things. It's pretty cool how they attach. You just pull off his thumb, and you attach that. Basically, he's just like sticking his thumb out at you. And you can put the thumb here on this little spot on his door. And you can do that for both sides. So that's Jolt. He's pretty good. Unless you're like a Bayformers fan or a Jolt fan or something like that, he's probably somebody you can pass. pass up on. The other thing I did, I was out at Hobby Lobby looking for, mostly I went looking for this because I have some, you've probably seen this before, this is the Molotov liquid chrome pen, so I went and got that because that G1 Metroplex I got, he's got his chrome legs, he's got a little bit of scuffing on that, and I thought maybe I might be able to try to do this to fix it. Also my G1 Scorponok, his little silver side things that were supposed to be all chrome, one of them is really worn, so I thought, because I think that's what triggered me to go look for that, because I was thinking, it's like, oh well, if I'm going to TFCon, maybe I can go look for like a replacement one of those. But then I was thinking, is like, oh, that's but somebody's probably going to want like 15 or 20 bucks for that one piece, which is be stupid expensive. I mean, it's probably a fair price, but it's not something I'm willing to pay for. So I was like, hey, maybe I can just paint it with this chrome pen and maybe it'll look fine. So that's what I did. And while I was there, I found this. It's one of those Metal Earth model kits of the Optimus Prime Western Star truck mode, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I've done a few of these, and they're pretty fun. Although I did do the try the Disney train, and that's just like a big cylinder trying to get all that together. I gave up on that. I almost smashed it. I may go back to it, but I haven't done one since then. I do have the other 4 Transformers. It's Optimus, Bumblebee, Soundwave, and Megatron. I haven't made them yet, but I do have those kits, and I was like, oh yeah, this one's pretty cool. So I'll add it to the pile of Metal Earth kits that I haven't done yet. But yeah, I know Bulkhead's Mace is still there. I noticed that, but I've decided to leave it. So yeah, so that's all of what I got. But I did also want to bring Sideswipe back into the fray. Last time we looked at Sideswipe, I was complaining about him being really loose. I mean, his hand would not stay up. It's all super loose. Even this arm over there was real loose. Well, for the first time in my life, after years of knowing about this little hack, I finally put floor polish on one of my figures, and it is working brilliantly. I mean, this hand would not have been able to hold this pose. I mean, even without the gun, it would just flop straight down to the ground. But now, it's nice and tight. Almost too tight, as a matter of fact. But no, it's actually fine. But yeah, it holds the pose. And then this arm was actually really really loose. It's still kind of loose. It's not as loose. It's not as tight as the hand is. But it definitely holds the pose now. So, and I wasn't able to show it off last time, but like those extra sword things, that's how they attach to his back. So you could actually kind of bring them up. They actually show that where you can bring them up, and that could be like I don't know, like a Fortnite hang glider thing on them or something. So yeah, so that's basically that's my update, where I actually did manage to repair a figure using a tried and true technique, which, like for example, I bought that bottle of floor polish, I swear, like 4 or 5 years ago, and it's the first time I used it. Johnny Graham says floor polish, the robot Viagra. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. Well, let's see, was there anything else to cover? Let's see, we talked about Bulkhead, we talked about Skids, they showed off Jolt and Gnaw, talked about Sideswipe, and no, I think that's Gnaw. No, I think that's all that there is to do. Anyway. I just said no very weirdly, and it sounded like Gnaw, the Trypticon. So I think that's all. And we're a little bit shorter than normal. Yeah, I have not get the Viper's Vengeance Galvatron. I'm sorry, I still see it up. I've got it up on a favorited tab. But yeah, my traveling tomorrow is going to be driving. So I mean, if I was flying or something, I'd say I'd read it then. But I'm going to be driving a ridiculously long amount of time. So. see if you guys got any last minute comments. Quentin Hager saying by the mid '80s there was starting to be a backlash on the cutesy toys. Cabbage Patch Kids, Teddy Ruxpin, Munchie Cheese, and the Smurfs. Garbage Pail Kids were born. Oh yeah, I remember the Garbage Pail Kids. I used to have tons of those little sticker things. I think they did a couple of them where they were like there was a few that were like spoofs of Transformers or even G.I. Joe. When they're like an Optimus Grime or some stupid thing like that. Yeah, I remember those. Yeah. Whoa, that music got really fast right there. Yeah, the crazy thing is I'm looking at the replay over here that YouTube's showing me, and it is like crazy behind. But I can tell you guys are actually staying up to date with me because your comments are more timely than what it's showing on my whatever the YouTube's showing me. So yeah, there's definitely something going on. I don't know how to fix it, but that's okay because we're wrapping up here. Super fast transformation sound. Oh my goodness. Okay, everything's going crazy. Thank you so much for being here. And if you're going to TFCon, come on up and say hi. I'm gonna be there, probably hanging out with. We're definitely meeting up with Patriot Prime, Bert the Stormtrooper, Rodimus Primal, Kato's Collection, and Deluxe Baldwin from Hail Hasbro Reviews. We're definitely all going to be meeting up there and hanging out for a little bit. Friday night, we're doing a panel at like right after the opening ceremony. It's like 10 after 8 or something. So if you excuse me, so if you're going to be there at Friday, go on over there. It doesn't mention me or Kato because they could only have 4 people up there on stage because of social distancing or whatever. But they said we're going to swap out, so me and Kato will probably start out off of the stage, but yeah, we'll be going up in there, talk about just kind of how we all got together during this whole business and started being friends. So, and we'll probably talk about that for about 10 minutes, and then trust me, we can get a little crazy. So it should be a good time with that and just hanging out. But yeah, if you're gonna be there, come on over, stop by, say hi to me or them or all of us or whatever. Yeah. Anyway, that's gonna do it. I'm Engineer Hoist. Keep rolling, my friends. We'll see you next time.